Thank you. It's now just a few minutes after 6 o'clock. It is time to call the council meeting of the Allgood City Council to order. I would like to remind everyone that pursuant to the Governor's Order Executive Number 51, and in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, the open public meetings of the Allgood City Council are being held via electronic means with limited public access. Now, as we always do, we'd like to start with our invocation and pledge. I'd ask Mr. Morrison if he doesn't mind leading us in the invocation, and then I'd like to ask Chief Armour, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
We'll bow your heads. Most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we come to you with open hearts and open minds, Lord. Thank you for the many blessings of life. Thanking you for this beautiful day, Lord. Thank you for another opportunity. Lord, we pray that you would watch over this council as they make decisions to move the city forward. Pray your blessings upon this community, Lord, to keep them safe during these difficult times. Help those that have lost jobs, Lord. Help those that have sick loved ones. Pray for those that have lost loved ones, Lord. You'd lift them up, comfort them in their time of need. They turn to you, Lord, as they continue to work through these difficult times. Pray that continue to watch over this community, keep it safe, and continue to help us to move it forward and help each citizen in every way we possibly can. It's in your name we ask these many things. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. If everyone will be seated. I'd ask Ms. Flatt to please call the roll.
Honorable Mayor Fowler.
Here.
Honorable Vice Mayor Norris.
Present.
Honorable Councilman Bilbrey.
Present.
Honorable Councilwoman Hawkins.
Present.
Honorable Councilman Hill.
Here.
Now, we should consider the agenda and the minutes. We've had those documents now for a while. I would ask that if we approve the agenda as it's presented, that I would entertain a motion to that effect.
May I interject? We need to add approval of the interlocal contract for cooperative purchasing through HGAC to this agenda.
May we just add that as item number 10?
Please.
Are there any other additions or deletions? If not, I will entertain a motion to consider the agenda as presented and as amended.
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Flatt?
Mayor Fowler.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey.
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
Now we have had a chance again to review the minutes of the council meeting that was held on June the 9th. I would ask that you take a moment to look those over. If we have any changes that need to be made at this time, if you would let me know. If there are no changes or corrections, I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the June 9th meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Flatt?
Mayor Fowler.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey.
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
All right, under new business, we have Consider approval to suspend the reading of Resolution 331-20. And the reason that we do that is because we will be considering in item number 8 an in-depth reading of that resolution and an explanation of same. So it would be redundant to do it twice, I think. So I would entertain a motion to approve the suspension of the reading of Resolution 331-20 at this time.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Ms. Flatt, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Honorable Bilberry,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
Item number 4, consider approval to purchase a new Pierce Enforcer pumper truck in the amount of $638,383. And that is a pump under chassis fire truck. We had discussed this, I think, previously. We have looked at it from all possible angles. We are hoping that this will, by purchasing this truck, that it will lower our ISO rating. And before going on, I'll ask Chief Jones if he wants to say anything about this purchase, or Mr. Morrison, either one.
Yeah, this truck we're looking at to get, it's gonna help our ISO rating. The truck we have now is still a good truck, but it's just out of date as in what the ISO standards is on the age of the truck. The truck we have, we can still use it, but to have this ISO good, the low ratings, you'll need a truck that's a later model. Anything else, Keith?
So also give us 2 trucks with the higher pump rating, which is also required by ISO. So the current truck will become second line truck. This will be the front line truck, and that'll give us 2 trucks with a 700 gallon a minute capacity.
And we expect delivery within the next 10 months, possibly.
10 to 12 months, yes.
Any questions by the council? Statements?
Any idea, okay, so this is gonna lower our ISO rating, which is gonna be better for citizens and their insurance rates. Any idea how much that savings will be on it? I know that's maybe a shot in the dark and maybe a guesstimate.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could quantify that on an individual homeowner basis. I know the insurance, a lot of the insurance agents will call routinely to verify our insurance rating and verify addresses, because the county residents have a higher ISO. So the insurance rating out in the county is higher. And it does have an effect. I can't quantify that with an actual value or a dollar amount, but I can assure you that there is an overall effect on the insurance.
And I think specifically it would help with our commercial properties. Is that not also correct?
Right now, we're classified as 6, and when we do this water line and to get the new truck, we're looking back to get down to a 4. So that's going to be a big savings to the citizens on the insurance savings.
And may I ask, when these things occur, the water line and the purchase of the truck, how do we then ask for to be inspected by the fire marshal's office, or how do we go about getting an updated ISO rating?
We'll just put in a request to update our ISO, and then
Okay.
they'll come in and do a survey, and then recertify us.
Thank you. All right, I will entertain the council's ideas or suggestions as to the approval to purchase this new Pierce Enforcer PUC pumper truck in the amount of $638,383.
Now, I'll make the motion to approve it at that rate. We've talked about it at budget sessions, several other council sessions, so yeah, motion to approve.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll
Second.
second.
All right, I've had 3 seconds. I got Ms. Hawkins first.
That works.
Okay. All right.
just put all three of us.
Yes, I can do that. All right, Ms. Flatt?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Honorable Bilberry.
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
Okay, item number 5, consider approval to purchase 3 new Ford patrol vehicles in the amount of $124,665. Again, at the work sessions, I think we have discussed this, and we have budgeted for same, and this is part of our fleet program, but Chief Armour, if you'd like to address this, or Mr. Morrison, either one.
These 3 vehicles are gonna be getting away from we're gonna be trading in on selling 2014s that we've been having major issues with. These are being bought off state contract. The price on this includes the complete emergency gear package and striping. It all comes out, it's about $41,500 roughly per unit. It does fall within our fleet plan. Y'all have given us the option of utilizing one of the 3 vehicles for an administrative vehicle. We're doing away with that and going straight to the marked cars to get rid of the problem child vehicles we've got, the 14s.
And within, I mean, that's, again, budget, we budgeted how much?
We're gonna be going in about 10,000 under budget.
10,000.
What was budget?
Okay, very good. And these are our first Fords?
Exactly. We're trying to, the Dodges have been problems over the last several years with the Hemi engines, and this hopefully will alleviate that problem.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Anything else? All right, I would entertain a motion to approve the purchase of 3 new Ford patrol vehicles in the amount of $124,665.
I'll
I
make
make-
the motion.
I second.
Ms. Black?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Honorable Bilberry,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes. How long does it take to get?
I talked to the salesman today, COVID, everything's delayed, of course, their excuse, but they should have them shipped into the dealer by the middle of next month, and they'll go into Columbia to have all the emergency gear installed, but we're just gonna have to murky as far as how long it's gonna take to get the gear.
60 days? Guesstimate?
That would be fantastic when we get it to see.
All right. Item number 6, consider approval to declare as surplus the attached list of firearms from evidence. And as you can see from your package, there are several firearms that are on the list that have been declared, have been disposed of, that we have in our evidence room and have been cataloged, and they have all been signed off on. It's my understanding by the judge that we may have these to dispose of, and I think it would be fair to say that the department would like the room and would like the financial part that goes with the auctioning of the firearms.
This is phase 2 of cleaning up the evidence room. It's approximately 46 weapons that's been taken over a period of years, and it'll give us, like the mayor said, some room there, plus by statute, we're in compliance. Get rid of it.
Any questions, comments? Well, I would make the motion that we declare as surplus the attached list of firearms from evidence. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Flatt, would you call the roll, please, ma'am?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Honorable Bilberry,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
Item number 7, consider approval to declare as surplus the military dozer. Do you want to speak to that, Mr. Morrison?
Ken, this is a military D8 Caterpillar dozer. We've had it for several years now. We used it early on to clear off the location for the fire department. Chief Jones used it to push off the dirt, clear it out, level it off, and get down the grade to cut us some expense. We've used it at the shop to make additional space for storage on additional LISO equipment, for police cars, for public works equipment. So we've pushed off quite a bit and done a lot with it. We have pretty much finished every project that this is capable of doing, and it can't be moved all over town frequently because of its size. So at this point, we're asking to surplus it as we have completed the projects that it's capable of doing at this time.
Any chance this could be used for the park? I mean, we're gonna have to be moving things around. Is this something that could be helpful there?
I think it's too big for the park.
Too big for the park?
Mm-hmm. And the park's all pretty much level and clear, so I don't think this is much benefit to us at that location.
Any other questions? I would entertain a motion to consider approval to declare as surplus the military dozer.
I'll make the motion.
Is there
Second.
a second? Yes, there is. Ms. Black?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
Item number 8, consider approval of Resolution 331-20 to participate in the Public Entity Partners, Safety Partners Matching Grant Program. And this was the resolution that we discussed earlier in the meeting. So if you would please, Mr. Morrison, for the benefit of those listening, would you explain what this is and why you would recommend that we participate in it?
This is a resolution participate in the Public Entity Partners, which is our insurance carrier, a Safety Partners Matching Grant Program. So this allows us to buy things that provide for a safe and hazard-free workplace. Public Entity Partners seeks to encourage the establishment of a safe workplace by offering the Safety Partners Matching Grant Program. So in doing that, they require a resolution from the council that we're allowed to participate, and they will provide a matching sum of 50% of our expenses for some form of a safety equipment up to $3,000. The chief has bought 16 first aid kits and trauma kits for the PD, in which those are an eligible expense to be reimbursed for 50% of the expense of those items.
And it is my understanding that the expense to purchase the kits came out of the drug fund, so that any money that we receive back would go back into the
correct.
drug fund.
It would reimburse the drug fund for 50%. It's around $2,500. $1,225 will be the reimbursement.
Okay. Any questions? All right. I would consider a motion to approve Resolution 331-20 to participate in the Public Entity Partners, Safety Partners Matching Grant Program.
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Ms. Black, call the roll.
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
Number 9 on our agenda is consider approval of a one-time bonus in the amount of blank to be determined, I suppose, for frontline city employees working through the COVID-19 pandemic. I would say in regard to this bonus that for factual information, we have already budgeted for our employees to have a bonus, as we always have as far as I can remember. I also want to point out that none of our employees were docked or did not receive their usual and actual pay for this time during the pandemic. Anyone that had to go get a test got the test and were not penalized any as far as their pay was concerned. This is strictly something that would be voluntary and on the part of the council to do so. And I know that Mr. Morrison sent us earlier today a list of employees, but I can't remember the exact number. Is it 42?
46.
46. And my only other comment would be that I have checked, and I don't know if Mr. Hill would be able to verify this or not, but I have checked today with the hospital, and nurses who are actually on the COVID unit have not received any sort of bonus for actually working with COVID patients. And fortunately, we here in Allgood have not had to experience that.
So I'll give my 2 cents as to, you know, the motion or the concept of a bonus. You know, I'm nothing but pleased with the people that take care of us as citizens, and I think we as a municipality have the ability to, you know, like you say, we've budgeted, we're doing well financially. I think we need to take care of the people that take care of us, and so I'm all for it. I would, you know, the number that we discussed last night at 300, I thought was a little low. I think it should be around 500. This is just you know, again, taking care of those that take care of us. That's my 2 cents as to you know, the concept of a bonus after, you know, hard times. And so I support it. I'd make a motion that we approve a bonus of 500. The list that Keith circulated last night, and go with that.
So you're willing to make that motion?
I just did.
All right, and then we will need a second.
I second it.
And just to avoid any appearance of impropriety, it should be noted that Councilman Bilbrey and Councilwoman Hawkins both have members of their family that work for the city. So there's a motion and a second, and so now, Ms. Flatt, if you'd call the roll.
Mayor Fowler,
I'm going to abstain.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
I will be abstaining because my daughter is employed with the city.
Honorable Hawkins,
I'll abstain too because my son-in-law works for the city.
Honorable Hill.
Yes.
The motion does not carry as there are only 2 aye votes. Next item on the agenda is the addition that was made by Mr. Morrison at the beginning of the meeting regarding purchasing. So I'm sure that he'll want to explain that in more detail to us.
This is a purchasing alliance contract that we're using to get the price of the Pierce fire truck at a pre-bid price, so that is a national bid price. We are authorized to do that by TCA code 12-3-109, which allows us to enter into purchasing agreements with out-of-state entities. We have done this frequently in the past with an alliance called NJPA, which is National Joint Purchasing Alliance, also known now as Sourcewell. There are some limitations of this. New or unused motor vehicles are not eligible. However, the motor vehicles manufactured for a special purpose are eligible to use a purchasing alliance. So the fire engine is a special purpose vehicle and does fit that category. The thing that you cannot do is patrol cars or general use vehicles or things of that nature. We have used Joint Purchasing Alliance to purchase a snowplow and garbage trucks in the past and leverage these frequently to help us with a pre-bid price. So it just speeds up the process and makes it easier on us when you're trying to get specialized equipment. The interlocal contract that we're approving for the mayor to sign is through HGAC BUY, which is the Smart Purchasing Solution. This is a cooperative purchasing agreement through the Texas Interlocal Corporation Act, and we're going to leverage that to purchase this fire engine.
So this is needed for the purchase of the fire engine, correct?
I'm sorry?
So this is needed, this agreement is needed.
Yes, I
for
need this
purchase
agreement
of
in place
the
to
fire
purchase
engine.
that fire truck.
Thank you.
I'd entertain
I'll
the
make a
motion.
motion to approve the agreement and any necessary changes that Keith may need so we can get the fire truck.
Okay, Ms. Black?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris. Honorable Bilberry.
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Honorable Hill.
Absolutely.
Right. I think that concludes our part of the agenda. Now I'd like to ask Mr. Morrison if he has a report and then go on to the department heads.
Quilt Festival has been canceled for this year for 2020, has been rescheduled for September 2021. That was a very hard-fought decision. The Quilt Festival board was very diligent in every effort to look at options and weigh them out and try to figure out what was best for the senior center, because ultimately it is for a fundraiser for the seniors. And they decided, due to everything that's going on and with the uncertainty, that it was best not to pursue that this year. However, it will come back in 2021. The Red Oak Roasters Coffee Shop is open and running, and we will have the grand opening August the 1st at 10 o'clock. We're super proud to see downtown coming back to life, and it just is an amazing feeling to have that going on and the look that's happening down there and how much change we've had. And so I want to thank you all for allowing us the opportunity to go out and do the incubator business plan. I think it's been effective, and I think it's working extremely well. So I want to thank you all for that. Sidewalks have went in. The paving projects that we approved last month are completed and done and paid for. There'll be a small addition where we did a little bit of dress up along the sidewalk. I've ordered crosswalks to be painted in, and I've already reached out to an artist here locally to see if she would be interested in painting some quilt patterns on those crosswalks, especially here at the church, since that's a vital area for the Quilt Festival. So we're looking at dressing up town with several other options as well. And we are still working on Big Mac Drive, and it's moving forward, so we're hoping to continue that progress. And then the water sewer project is back to USDA for technical review of final changes and final drafts. And so we should be ready to go to bid within 45 to 60 days on that. And so we'll continue to work on that as well. Department heads. That's all I have. Thank you.
I'll throw on there, great job on the 4th of July. It went wonderfully. We were very fortunate with good weather, so congrats to you all.
The mayor fired off the test job and did an exceptional job.
I don't think it cleared the trees, but anyway, it was fun to do. Anyway, at least it was computerized, and I didn't actually have to hold a fire starter or anything in my hand, so that worked out really well. I do want to thank everybody for all of their participation. I noticed as I came in, it has been some trimming around the side of the building, and I'm grateful for that. I think we need to do a little bit more. We're trying to dress up in the town, and I can't ask people to mow their yard if I won't mow mine. So
We have already addressed that.
well, I'm proud. Thank you. You're always a step ahead. But I just wanted to say I did notice the attempt we've made, and I'm glad we've made a start. Is there anything else? Any of you all have any concerns or notices or anything? All right. Have you been able to monitor while we've been going on? Are there any questions that have come in for us through our electronic means?
There are no comments showing at this time.
Okay. Is anyone in the audience, would they like to be recognized and ask a question or have a comment? This is our time to allow you to speak or forever hold your peace, at least until next month. No? Not hearing any? Then I will move that we adjourn. Is that all right with everyone? All right. I'll take that as a yes.